Hey guys, it's John. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm going to be doing is another Bluey Theory. And for today's video, now if you guys don't remember my last video where I taught you guys about Meet the Healers, and that is where I'm going to be talking about one member of the Healers that I really want to talk about is Chili's sister, and then Bluey's aunt, Brandy. Now, if you guys don't know who Brandy is, and she is like white and then orange, and she is the older sister of Chili. Now, people always say, like, how did she even started her debut? Because the only episode that everybody say that the only two episodes, because one that happened the rest of her was in the episode was called onesies. Now, people always say, what exactly are onesies? Well, onesies are like the ones that babies wear when they are born, or even they're like months old, and they had to wear those, and then after they grew up, they don't need to wear it. And even like when Brandy come over, because the reason why this episode is like, sometimes it is fun, but it's like a sad, depressing, and emotional episode. It has something to do with Brandy having a hard time and everything. And that's how, like, where Chili always sees, like, what is going on and everything. And even, like, she gave a gift to Bluey and Bingo, where these onesies costumes, and there were, like, a bunch of, like tiger and a zebra. But they always had fun and everything. But even, like, even like the part where I see like how Brandy feels like so much regret or so much pain that she was going through. And even like people say, like, is she related to Bingo? But no, I mean, it's just aunt and niece. But I mean, I don't think it could be her biological daughter. No, I mean, Chili had Bingo for a long time. But it's not that. The only thing is that, like, most people really don't understand that Brandy had to leave for much time, because due to her problem about she wanted to start a family, she got into bad relationships, and it was really tough for her to start a family due to her body or anything. And even like people always say, it's something to do with so much hard times to find the right time. And even I did see, now if you guys, like I said earlier, if you guys haven't seen the episode of The Sign, and that was the half-hour episode, it was before, like, when Bluey and her family were supposed to move, but even because they found, someone just already found something somewhere else, and they almost moved out of their house. But even, like, since Brandy came, and that's where she had her belly, because she is pregnant. Now, the only thing is, like, I don't know who she married with, because people don't know who she related to. I mean, it's kind of like a very hard mystery. But I mean, at least Brandy's not into a bad moment and everything. But I think God gave her is a miracle, and maybe she will have a chance to start a family for herself. And I think that's how it is. But there is a lot of things that most of you know, that there are like a lot of couple wanting to start a family, but it is a kind of like a very emotional, hard decision for them, because most of the times they've been trying harder and harder to start a family, even like due to like they being sterile, or due to like they couldn't have children because of like their problems of their bodies. And they try to do like those other things that doctors recommend, is do this type of like procedures and stuff. But most of the times they're very expensive too, depending on how hard it is when you work into that situation. But it is kind of crazy for a lot of like parents who wanted to start their children. But that is how in the Bible verse there is something to do about it. And here's what it says. Restrain your voice from weeping and your eyes from tears, for your work will be rewarded. So there is hope for your descendants. Jeremiah 31:16-17. So the only thing is that for all the couples is, don't get so stressed and don't get into like so much with these emotions, try to work very hard. I mean, take therapy, do exercise, and relieve all that stress. And then maybe one day you can have a proper family that you wanted. But if it doesn't now work, if you can't have children, then adopting won't be a problem. But it's important for everybody to know that always be grateful and always follow from your heart, and what God always give you is blessing, so that one day you'll find the right time to have your own family. So there you have it, guys. Bluey Theory of Brandy. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. If you miss any videos, click on the notification bell and give me a thumbs up if you love this video. And you can comment down below if you guys want to see some new videos. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.